Hello everyone, and welcome to When Day Breaks. And never has daybreak looked so ominous on this menu. Now, I don't even know the details, but from what I understand, this is a SOMA custom story based upon one of the more popular SCP ones. I always forget that frictional games have such good mod support and therefore such a wealth of untapped content out there. I've only played one Amnesia custom story, and until you told me about it, I didn't even know that SOMA had the same support. But this came highly recommended, and I can't wait, because I love horror that goes for such strange scenarios as this. I don't know the details, but I believe you guys have told me about this before, because it inspired the Bad Sun event in Voices of the Void, and if that is indeed the threat we're talking about, but applied to a global scale, then this truly is apocalyptic. Let's try it out.
To those of you with families, or God forbid, children, I am deeply, deeply sorry. But you must push on. Do not let their deaths be in vain. We do still have time. Humanity may still have a future. Come to Site 19. We need all the hands we can get. Learn to embrace the darkness, friends. Fear the light.
The distress signal must be coming from there. The thing that gives life took it away so easily that day. Thank God I have this suit on me.
Suit? Wait. So does that mean we actually can walk in the sunlight? Now, again, I don't know the full story of this, and I don't want to say too much for fear of spoiling something that's going to be revealed as we go, but in Voices of the Void, it's that simple horror of what if one day the sun just became immediately deadly? The rising of the sun like any other day, but this time it just completely changes everything. You can't prepare for that, and more importantly, how do you prepare everyone else? But I guess there is still some hope down this dark cave. This dark cave that's not a cave.
Oh, shit.
I take it that purple goo on the ground is not a good thing? We were told there was still some hope. What does this mean for us? Can we read these magazines? No, I thought I saw them glow for a second. Yeah, this one's not opening. This isn't just a random series of puddles. It seems to be moving in a line towards that door. Or away from it? Did something break in or out? Oh, there's something we can see behind the desk. Guest management. No, corrupted. Inbox? Final notice from O5 Council. This is our final effort to recruit survivors. To anyone who managed to survive the activation, we request you to come as fast as you can to Site 19. This is the last place the affected will be able to get into. We can all build a new future together. But how? Like, what do you have in your back pocket that would enable us to do something about the sun? Is it just a bunker to survive in, or do you actually have some kind of solution? No photos.
Clandestine and worldwide, the SCP Foundation operates beyond jurisdiction and is empowered and entrusted by every major world government. The Foundation specializes in containment and attempts to understand artifacts that pose a significant threat to global security. The Foundation operates on 3 basic principles: secure, contain, and protect. We secure the object in question to protect the well-being of humanity. We contain these objects and keep them hidden from the public so that they cannot be used for malicious purposes. Finally, we protect these objects from damage and study them for the advancement of science and technology.
Now this is interesting because to me, SCP has always been something that was more subtle. Something that is less about your typical horror in trying to survive these threats, but rather about putting them under the microscope, something that happens after the horror movie. But in this case, everyone knows there's no more secrecy. In fact, there's practically no one left to hide it from. Perhaps that's why they broadcast to anyone they could get their hands on. Office Party slideshow isn't gonna work. Nor the other one. And part of me thinks that this is something that is the opposite of what SCP should be, but also, I mean, it's a means to tell whatever story you want. The purpose of putting horrors under a microscope is to reveal further horrors that you'd never be able to observe by just running away from them. Someone was dragged straight into the vent. This is like some kind of airlock. It is really dark. No lights turning on at the last moment. Oh wait, there's a light around the corner. Let's not stay in the dark for too long. Which I guess is exactly what we want in these circumstances. Containment. I don't know if this is Site-19 or if everyone left for Site-19, but the fact that this contains something suggests that we are not alone here. Another sign said dining hall, so hopefully we're not alone in terms of hot dogs being present also. Flickering lights, oh joy. Can we close this behind us? Now, if this works like SOMA, we should be able to pick things up off the wall. Yes, rotate them however we need, and most importantly, throw. I just kind of scared myself with the impact noise. I was hoping we could maybe use it as a weapon of some kind. I mean, it's not much. Wait, there's some kind of device there.
This is Agent Mosley from Site-14. For the benefit of everyone hearing this, don't go to Site-14. It's gone. We lost power last night, and everything got out. The only positive thing to come out of it was that everything melted as soon as it got outside. We stopped receiving radio communication from all sites except 19. There's no way we can get there at the moment. We're heading for 46. It's our nearest site. Vehicles will attract too much attention, so we're on foot. We caught a distress signal from them just before things went to shit on our end. There's 5 of us left. I honestly doubt all of us will make it there alive. But it's the only place left.
Doesn't look good. The description for this reads that 6 billion died on the first day. That's what's so scary about this apocalypse. Like, what can you even do about it? You couldn't even anticipate it. You'd die before you even knew there was a threat. But it's even worse to be one of the survivors. I guess everything is contained now. You confirmed that the sun did destroy everything that was able to escape. So at least we don't have that to worry about.
The elevator is not operational.
Is there anything I can do about that? So many noises. We're clearly expected to push into the dark at times. This simply wraps around. Is there anything else? Any way for us to get a peek under this one? Guess not. This door is not opening. That one looks like it might. North stairwell. Well, this was built into a cave, or are we talking down or up? Hello? Okay. That took a little uncomfortably long. You heard that, right? Those sounded like footsteps. Don't want you falling down the stairs. God, I can hardly see a thing. Do I just keep making my way downward? What else is out here? Site surface, A5 Euclid holding, B5 Keter holding, and maintenance. Oh no. Oh no, I mean, things may not have been able to get out, but there's no reason why things couldn't have stayed in, right? Like in the elevator shaft?
I'm getting close to the signal.
That's quite a detailed scanner you got there. Does it also detect anomalous objects moving around? Maybe that's exactly what it detects. Dispatch. So much of this is just me feeling my way around in the dark. In fact, I think I have to raise it a bit. There we go. That should come out a little bit better on recording. Come on.
This is an emergency. The following instructions are vital to your... Close and secure all possible end. Switch off all. Do not repel. Do not respond to any knock on the windows or doors until all clear is given. Remain silent at all times. Do not attempt to interact with anyone outside of your home. Do not attempt to place control everything from outside your home. Do not attempt to investigate anyone outside your home. Being unidentified figure out at your home or from the corner of your eyes. Do not attempt. Do not attempt. Remain at
6 billion died just about immediately. Imagine... I really hope that was me knocking something over right there. 6 billion died on the first day. Imagine being one of those left to hear that broadcast, if it indeed even went out. Being told things like that and not having any idea why. Just make it feel like your entire life up until this point has just been the setup to some kind of nightmare. So maybe it's not just the sun being deadly. Maybe there is actually some other either organism or psychological effect that goes with it. Containment, electric storage, sector administration, and dispatch. What would have been contained in here? I mean, this just looks like some kind of administration booth, but clearly it's designed in a specific way. Clearly somebody did not have a good time. Pneumatic seal. Somebody didn't want something beyond this door getting out, so I'm gonna save that for last. This is electric storage. Maybe it contains something useful. You know, like a flashlight. Oh. No. Welding tools. Well, I got something. Can I use it somehow? For example, to cut open a lock, even down here, there's blood smears. Or I say blood smears, seems like some people just kind of melted into piles of undefined substances. But hey, at least they warn us about the wet floor. Oh, there's a note on this. There's nothing left for me there. Let this be the last place she will ever get into. And we're about to undo whatever sacrifice you made, huh? I just want the record to show that I don't feel good about this. Like, not at all. I hope this isn't the next place she will ever get out of.
So this is where the signal came from.
Oh, don't do that.
I should remove my protective suit layer. Don't want to die from hypothermia after coming this far.
In other words, until we get that suit back, we can no longer leave. That's what you're saying? Like, dude, just grab a drink from the vending machine or something. Maintenance. It looks like we can get below the floor. Locked. But surely we could use that blowtorch, right? That seemed to react to the impact. Maybe we need something a little more? Ooh, maybe we can use the computer. Wait, use the keyboard to write and execute commands on the terminal. Okay, SV target site 19. Unknown command, great. Oh, now it says I can type help in order to get information on available commands. There we go. List folders and files. Okay, that's what we want. Automated secure system notification. There's been an error in retrieving the current iteration of the SCP-001 file. Newer revisions can be accessed at the bottom of this page. Okay, open revision 312? SCP-001, Object Class Apollyon. Special Containment Procedures. Due to its nature, SCP-001 cannot be contained. Survivors of the SCP-001 event stationed within secure facilities are to remain in contact with one another. Personnel are encouraged to attempt to reach Site-19 by any means at their disposal. Personnel with knowledge as to the whereabouts of the O5 Council are to relay this information to the Administrator. Survivors attempting to travel outdoors must fully cover their bodies in protective clothing, preferably several layers. Personnel exposed to SCP-001 are to be considered lost. Compromised personnel are to be abandoned. Collective instances of SCP-001-A that are of formidable size are to be avoided at all costs, so there are some other creatures involved. Personnel stationed at Site-19 are to pursue research concerning off-world colonization. Shuttles must be constructed as to not allow light to penetrate the interior. The only way to survive is to escape the sun entirely. Description: SCP-001 is the designation given to the sun after an event or system error, resulting in 6.8 billion casualties within the first 24 hours. This isn't Data anticipating that this might happen, it caught them as off guard as anyone else. SCP-001 does not seem to result from exposure to ultraviolet rays, but rather light in the visual spectrum. The effect is similarly present in moonlight. Even reflected light still counts. Upon contact with visible light produced by the sun, living organisms liquefy at the point of contact, with the effect spreading until the entire organism is converted. Those piles that we saw on the ground, the doors were open. Is it possible that simply light bouncing in was able to liquefy people that far down the corridor? Like, this is terrifying. Like, I love it when writers will actually go after something that simply has no solution. Visually, this is reminiscent of melting wax. Despite this restructuring, at no point do living organisms perish. Flora typically remain physically inert, yet are still capable of photosynthesis, and still produce oxygen. Humans retain a modicum of sapience and memory. You know, I just keep thinking, this is the worst situation possible, and yet each new paragraph makes it about 100 times worse than that. Biological anomalies exposed to SCP-001 are affected in the same manner. It seems that exposure nullifies any previously expressed anomalous characteristics. Due to their composition, instances of SCP-001-A that make contact with one another may combine and blend at the molecular level. This does not seem to cause any pain or distress to the instances, though the resulting bulk can inhibit movement. The resulting biomass is amorphous and chaotic. The component organisms will shift between a full to semi-liquid state. Limbs and bodies will rise periodically from within the mass for a short duration, before deteriorating and being subsumed by another life form. I don't even know what to say.
This is Dr. Logan Igata, level 3 researcher. Due to Site-46's possession of several communicable info hazards, we have been cut off from the rest of the network under lockout protocol. On the bright side, we are actually still receiving transmissions from a few sites. A good number of personnel have made it seems. Some are planning to make a break for 19. Some are trying to fight the dash, as some, like us, are simply biding their time. Our site is sealed for the time being. We're not ready for the journey, at least not yet. We experienced a containment breach a few days ago. one of the higher maintenance humanoids broke loose. Son of a bitch compromised containment on half a dozen ketters and ran off. They didn't make it more than 5 feet from the tunnels before collapsing in a soup. There's only a few of us left here. I'm holed up in one of the offices. Jerry and Director Phillips are somewhere in the barracks. Clyde and a few Ds locked themselves into the armory with Ari. I should really see how she's doing. Hey, hon. How you're holding up down there?
Babe, what's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. I just wanted to check in real quick.
I'm fine, babe, really. I can take care of myself.
No, I know that. I can't help it, though. I know coming here was never easy for you. And with everything going on,
Anyway, since you're wondering, I'm fine. The guys are sitting around playing cards, and I'm tucked in the corner of my notebook.
Sweetheart, penning a sonnet about my undying love at a time like this? I'm flattered.
An elegy at the moment. I feel like if I don't keep myself busy doing something, I'll go crazy lockdown here.
I know what you mean, hon. I'll let you get back to it. I love you.
Love you too, babe.
And that's all of us. Everyone else was either topside during the event or they were killed in the breach. Director's orders are to stay put, keep an eye on the cams, both in and around the facility. We've got the 001 skips meeting at our front door and God knows what else locked in here with us.
I literally cannot imagine a more hopeless situation. Earlier I said that those caught in the opening hours would have been the lucky ones, but it sounds like even that, from every angle I simply cannot find a silver lining. Alright, open revision 512. Special containment procedures, no changes submitted. Information collapsed. Incident report. They've just been sitting out there this entire time, calling out to us, begging for us to come outside. The noise drew in more of them. There's this one mass that I'm sure must have been a few dozen people. God knows how many animals roiling around inside it. Screams and bleats and screeches and howls non-stop, louder than all hell. The worst ones make this disgusting moaning, like they're actually enjoying it. They're not going to leave as long as they know we're down here. We managed to talk one of the Ds into going out, see if he couldn't draw them away. He was surprisingly okay with the plan. All he asked for was a gun and a single round. He made it out there and one got a hold of him, tried to get his mask off. He managed to work the pistol up beneath his chin in time, got it off. I figured he was lucky. After he fell limp though, it kept working at the suit, pried off the hood, poured itself inside, began tearing it off of him from within. He came back, started changing, dripping out of the suit and screaming and screaming and screaming. They won't even let us die. The director has a plan. There's an escape tunnel hidden in his office. Tram under the site will take us to a safe house. We should be able to start towards 19 from there. They won't even let us die. They can convert biological mass that's already dead. You can't escape even if you succeed in ending yourself. They'll still come to you, take your corpse, and bring you back and make you part of it. And these things, they're not just mindless blobs, they are sentient and hostile, and still contain the consciousness of everything within. I know I'm a broken record, but I literally cannot imagine a worse scenario. Everything that was alive before, and depending on how far back this goes, possibly everything that ever did live will become part of this. Okay. Open revision. Wait. 812. Audio log 3. Your security level information on this account has been updated. Well, that's useful.
The tunnel. Moving through the ceiling. Dragging them into the light and ripping up their clothing.
Logan? Where are you? Why can't I get back inside? Are you there? Babe, it's alright. I'm alright, really. It's a bright, sunny day, and you're just wasting away down there. Such a beautiful, clear blue sky. Just like that day. Do you remember, babe? It was so perfect. Everything was how I'd always dreamt it would be. You planned exquisitely. I'd never felt so in love. You even had that band play our song. I feel good in a special way. I'm in love and it's a sunny day. Today, sunshine. Today, sunshine.
It said before that they seemed to maintain some semblance of who they were. Obviously, it's using that information to bring people out, but I wonder, are those that are within it actually changed? Like, is that really them trying to get their former loved ones to join what they see as something greater? If you're a survivor of this, just about everyone you've ever known would have been absorbed into this amalgamation of consciousnesses. Which means not only does it have all the ammo in the world to use against you to try and get you to come out, but it also knows just about everything about the facility you could be in. If anybody that was topside that was like maintenance on this facility was absorbed day one, then this whole thing knows the ins and outs of this facility. And I've got to wonder then, this amalgamation, is it a shared consciousness of everything that was on Earth, or is it one consciousness, maybe something with a will of its own that controls it all? Alright, well, there's still a bit more to do.
Despite the things we have to deal with here at the Foundation, I've always believed we would be able to maintain control. We would hold the darkness at bay, let mankind flourish in the light. Site 19 stopped broadcasting last month. It's been getting harder and harder to find a reason to keep going. Especially without. I keep going over it again and again in my mind. The day back in the tunnels. Everything that happened, I've gone down there a few times and wanted to hear her voice again. But it's wrong. That thing on the other side of the door, it isn't her. Not anymore. It sounds like her. It knows everything she knew. But it's not her. This light, it takes your body. It steals your mind. But what about your soul? If this works, if I can bring back something the light couldn't reach, I'll post an update here. For now, signing off.
You left that distress signal for us to come down into this. I worry that this might have been part of the plan. Very rarely has a horror story left me with such an intense feeling of hopelessness, and I think this is a case where tell works better than show. I mean, this whole time we're just sitting here listening to the most advanced organization to possibly deal with this come up with nothing. To see them deteriorate, I mean, even that first time she spoke with her, was that fake too? Like, there's just something about how effortlessly this problem makes all of humanity seem so insignificant. Like, is this what it's like to be an ant living in an ant colony on the side of a volcano? Like it was only a matter of time, but you were literally too insignificant to see it? You did check back. Item, it hurts. Object class, apologize. Special containment procedures. SCP-001 should not be contained. Survivors of the SCP-001 event stationed within secure facilities can never truly be one with another. Personnel are encouraged to get over themselves. And stop thinking they know better. I didn't get to read that, but I saw it. You can't hide down there forever, love. Personnel exposed to SCP-001 aren't people you can just abandon. I didn't ask for you to save me. It wasn't your choice to make. Euthanization is not to be attempted. Personnel stationed at Site-19 are to pursue research concerning off-world colonization. Shuttles must be constructed as to not allow light to penetrate the interior. The plan is compromised. SCP-001 is the designation given to the sun after we finally became free. The effects are instantaneous, resulting in release from all suffering until you ripped me away. These changes seem scary, I know. Despite this restructuring, at no point will you die. I promise. Due to their composition, instances of SCP-001-A that make contact with one another may combine and blend, and finally exist. This does not cause any pain. Since the SCP-001 event, most instances have congregated into such collectives, which seem to possess no maximum volume. Don't be afraid. The resulting biomass is beautiful. The component organisms will shift in and over and around and through and in and about and in and out and in and out. Limbs and bodies hold, never letting go. All as one before deteriorating and being subsumed by another life form. Collective instances will locomote by just trying to get close to you again. Trying so hard. Let me in. It was so warm out there.
Paying attention. This next bit is just for you.
Wait, it says new entry was copied from sub at 001. This one is the same as the ones previous.
She won't stop. She won't go away.
Oh my god! Right side, you say that?
No, I didn't pick up an info. Who hazard browsing the archives tested myself for 4673 infection. Negative 5189.
My god.
He's the only other one that uses print as a vector. Can't beat that. I still have all my fingers, so I'm not infected. I'm not crazy. I know the ritual worked. I know it's really her. It's her and she... No, I can't. You're not you. Not the same. Not you, it's not you anymore. No. It's her. But it's not what I brought back. Still a part of one. There is no way. No way out. No way. There is no hope for a future for me. God, I can't go on like this any longer. I'll be safe here. The light can't reach me. I won't let it take me. I was planning on using this till I found some leftover meds. Don't want to risk calling attention to myself, to my body. Mom, Dad, Ari. I'm sorry.
And the worst part is, it's impossible to know what being part of this is like, whether they genuinely have found some kind of heaven in the full flesh, or if it's just some ploy to consume us. That had to be one of the most effective silent jump scares I've ever seen. To have this movement that is not called attention to at all, but entirely on us to notice on our own time. And to realize, after we're so engrossed in this, that we are in fact compromised in our little safety bubble. Although the vanishing suggests that maybe it's one of the many info hazards she believed to be loose in here. This is SCP after all, there could be multiple factors at play. Bold of me to assume there's a limit to the things that could be going wrong. New one. Your security level information on this account has been updated.
Who keeps updating my permissions?
Someone who wants me to see these things, that's who. Saffron skies raise the blazing sun. A chance encounter, awkward displays. One day, my love, we'd be as one. Object class. With two entwined, a set course begun. That frenetic, wild, lustrous haze. Azure skies host the radiant sun. Special containment procedures. It's an SCP entry written through your poems. Above us beaming as we run down that aisle of fervent craze. That day, my love, we became as one. With future unfolded the life we'd won. Commitment and duty for the family we'd raise. Cerulean skies ferry the shimmering sun. Description. Buried, shackled by fate, overrun by ever-growing resentment and malaise. Yesterday, my love, we were as one. Now you lie here, the life in you gone. In the dark outside of her rays. Crimson skies bear the torch, our sun. Today, my love, we'll be as one. Her only hope was to commit suicide Someplace where no one knew where she was and where she wouldn't be found. Down in the vents of a subterranean facility would be a good place to start, but I think even that may not be enough. Oh. Okay, it was back. Wait, open application. Wait, list? Oh! Maintenance. Hatch. No. Unlock. Maintenance. Hatch. No. Open. Maintenance. Hatch. Opening maintenance hatch. Okay. Open. Oh my god, clicking and dragging does not work. Let's go. No, let me in. And away we go. Oh, I should close it behind me. Go. Oh my god. I never thought a text adventure could be so scary. Jesus. Just like throwing in commands, desperately hoping one of them will be the one that works. Yeah, you didn't sound as friendly as the voices on the communications. I've been playing a text adventure for so long, I did not expect this to become a proper horror game all at once. I get out this way. Trying to slide things with mouse controls is the worst. Okay. Well, we're not going back out the way we came. We left the doors wide open. This whole place is collapsing, and honestly, that might be a good thing.
The ladder is broken, of course it is. I guess that's the only way to get out of here.
I mean, I feel like if I were really motivated, I could stand on top of there and grab onto that. I also feel like I would be really motivated. Then again, we don't have the suit anymore. So no matter what happens, we can't leave the facility. And with everything being as bad as it is, they advised multiple layers, which means that even just a little bit of light peeking through, even between threads, would be enough. Stay out of the light. It's a little late for that. I don't even want to know what's beyond there, but I guess it's not our problem. Okay, we are going to make sure we close doors behind us. It's a storeroom. Maybe there could be something useful in there? Can't close this door. We can only open it. Unsigned metal object detected. Oh, that would probably be you, right? There we are. Only authorized Foundation personnel beyond this point. Report any auditory, visual, and temporal anomalies to your direct superior. In the event of a situation outside the parameters of an authorized experiment, consider all persons you do not know directly to be hostile. It's the info hazards that scare me more than any creature. Go to Site 19. It's all their fault. This whole thing was due to all of humanity being compromised, and this is just one more level. Even the one ray of hope remains hopeless. Is this something I actually need to worry about? Because it sure sounds like something I actually need to worry about. Spare parts. Power pack. What do these do for us? Well, I guess we don't need to take another one. I take it then that that's all I need? Maybe one charge means one use of the blowtorch? They're not calling out for me anymore, but I can still just hear them constantly moving around up there. God, the audio is so directional, but the soundtrack is... already! So resigned! Oh my god, we're actually gonna have to do something! No, 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 no! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, close. Sector servers. Oh no, we're making so much noise, kicking stuff around. Oh my god! No. You're totally gonna juke me going the other way, aren't you? Nope, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. You can open that. Nope, nope, not the place, not the place. Containment, absolutely a requirement. I can still hear you screaming down the hallway. There is so much for me to potentially miss. You sound like you're getting closer. I don't want to go back that way. Oh, I can hear the doors opening. You know where I am at all times, don't you? This is decidedly not where I want to be.
At least the Keeters are dead. Probably.
It sure doesn't feel that way. Oh god, what do I even do? Just hope it doesn't know I'm in here, I guess. It always knows. I have a feeling it homes right in on me. Let me through, let me through, let me through. I don't suppose I can lure you into that fire, can I? Through here. No. No! Well, I'm dead. I am thoroughly dead. Yeah. I made it somehow. Oh, there's a cooldown time? And you're back. We do not earn a reprieve. Oh my god. What am I even supposed to do about this? I can't get through there. I can toss this out. I mean, it was probably attracted by the sound of me opening and closing doors. Well, now that these doors are open, can mess with this. Please check power source. You're just gonna keep dropping down right beside me. Okay, we can get away through here. This actually brings us to the other side of the spire, so that's good news.
This ladder part could come in handy.
It certainly could, and I'm glad we're skipping the need for power. Well, that's not good. That's really not good. And in here, we're not going to have a lot of room to maneuver either. Maybe we can make something happen. There is a computer. Please contact maintenance. Alright, let's just try bringing this thing back then, I guess. Back to the airlock. I'm injured, and the problem right now is I don't really know where that thing is. We could be in a situation where making a break for it might be the best thing. Oh my god. So you could not have camped out in a worse spot for me. The last thing I need is to clink this thing on a surface. Go, 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 go. We are so slow. We are so slow. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna move. We are so slow when we're carrying this thing. It's unbelievable. I think I might have started running prematurely. All right, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Into here. Oh, right! Unsigned metal object detected, so... What now, then? Over there, you. Over there. Shouldn't be on me. Oh, right there. Okay. Server's online. Means we should now be able to get back there, right? Take that spool. Toss it there. That was loud. That should get your attention. So long as you don't come back around now, we should be able to do something from over here. Possibly release some sort of override for that airlock. God, nothing's ever easy around here, is it? And the thing is, knowing that I'm doing all of this just to escape into possibly an even worse nightmare. I'm so carefully trying to lower this. Wait, I don't even know what any of this is. Payload storage. Oh, I see. Ah, we can place... If we set that as the destination, then we can probably place the ladder on it and have it brought there. Alright, I don't think you're coming through with me. I think what I need is to bring you back this way. Which is the worst for a number of reasons. We are so friggin' slow when we're carrying you. I don't hear it. Or I guess I sorta do. Either way, I really don't like it. There's the track. Okay, we're so close. We're so close. I can kind of run on my own. I just can't run with this thing. So, we made this a lot harder for ourselves, but it's here. Oh my god, no, let me pick that up, let me pick that up, let me pick that up. Look at your face. I mean, you are just the thing from SOMA, but still. Alright, you seem to be moving off. I think I can actually collect some extra health. From here, yes, gimme. Gimme, gimme. It looks like I'm still limping, so I don't know how I go about actually using that. Grab something to toss in the event we need it. I don't hear you, though. Never mind, there you are. Let's get your attention with that. Hopefully you'll hang around that area for a while. Away with us. Let's go. Now, there was a cooldown, so we'll probably want to be wary of that. Probably also want to be quiet in the event that you drop down in front of me, right? Please tell me I did this right. Yes, there it is. There it is. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna attach this.
Just to make sure this ladder won't fall off.
There's our answer. I thought of it as soon as I said it. Gonna take some time and make some noise, though. Guess it went better than it could have. But even now, what is it that you're planning to do? What do you think the odds are that I open this door and sunlight comes pouring in? That sure was what it looked like for a second. Ah. Only in this context could a scene like this look so deadly. There's no getting over there. Might as well be a wall of fire. By the way, this would be light bounce hitting me. Like, if the moon can kill you, I suppose not kill you, this should be doing it as well. I guess as far as personal achievements go, dying up here is better than dying down there. And once again, I need to correct myself. We'll get nothing so merciful as dying. Crane disabled.
Where am I supposed to go now? Surely I can't be all that's left.
Every part of me, after what we just went through, wants to go over and look out the window. I have to stop myself. Alright, let's unlock the crane control and close the security shutters. After we read this note, I've enabled the emergency mode. I have no idea how much it will hold. Heading for the shuttle station now. I'm sorry for keeping all of you down there, but it's probably for the best. I took my walkie-talkie with me. If anyone is reading this, my frequency is 446-00625 megahertz. It's not that I like spending my time in the dark, it's that I need to. This music is an interesting choice. I mean, it feels like we've pulled ourselves out of darkness like every horror movie ever, but what are we doing? Okay, can we actually use you? Oh, I see. Look. It's not about picking up anything. You just need that little sliver of shade. We're forming a bridge of shadow. Let's see what's down here then. And hope the lighting doesn't glitch out for just a moment while we do this. I guess it was just enough.
Attention, Auto Train is reaching for platform number 2 in approximately T-minus 60 seconds. Please stand clear.
I hope that's not the walkie that guy mentioned he was taking. I'm honestly surprised these things are still running. Which is precisely why I'm half expecting something to be on board. I mean, even if I tried, it would just be making it easy for you, right? You made that very clear. Hey, so I didn't like what I saw through those windows there. Am I really getting on? That's what I thought! So that was When Day Breaks. And I have to say, I found this concept really scary in Voices of the Void, but who boy did this ever convey the dread of this. It's not just the existential terror of something as universal to the human experience as the sun just all of a sudden turning on us. It's the terror of something that we can't do anything about, of something that the only thing we can do is delay our own demise, but even that isn't true because we don't truly die. Like, in the apocalypse side of things, I compared it earlier to, like, being an ant who has lived on the side of a volcano for 1,000,000 generations. It doesn't even occur to it what it's sitting on top of. This whole time we've been evolving on this world, we had no idea what we were sitting under, and that is a truly horrifying thought. Like, I think that's the thing that really gets me. It's how unavoidable this is, and how it's not that the sun's changed, it's that it's just finally doing something that it could have always done at any time. It's like I said before, I don't know what's worse. The idea that it can use our experiences and the people we cared about to try and get at us, and not knowing what it gets out of that, or the idea that it really is them and that they've changed in this way, or that they've seen something that maybe this really would be desirable and you really start to consider it, because what other choice do you have? Every little ray of hope gets stripped away, including the idea of even fleeing entirely. The not knowing what assimilation is like really does make it seem like a new death. A terrifying unknown that makes death pale in comparison, and I really don't know how to achieve a denser dread than that. It's one thing to read words on a page, and in a way that clinical separation is what the appeal of SCP lies in, but being able to see it in this way, it's why I actually appreciate that a majority of this mod is spent on that computer terminal. We get to see the slow degradation of the people who inhabited this safety bubble before, knowing that that safety bubble that we now find ourselves in is compromised, and that it's only a matter of time before we suffer the same fate as those leaving these messages. And it's a way for them to communicate directly with us, without instantly killing us as they otherwise would. I just love horror stories that can create situations that can only exist within the premise it's laid before us. In that way, it allows us to indulge in fears we didn't even know we had, and I'm sure will carry with us no matter how irrational. Of course, there's no way to know. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this mod out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.